commentary to this. I'll kind of decide if not, but I'm just going to be grinding different versions of Broly, hopefully with cash multipliers. And of course, with a whole bunch of boosts going. Speaking of which, I gotta up this one. Up this one. It's pretty much good for those for right now. Yeah. But actually, I kind of, not kind of, but I'm a little sad I missed it. That, when I grinded one of these and used all my boost and whatnot, I went from basically, I think it was 16 point something 78, and I instantly jumped up to the next zone. So now I'm at 8.4 E881, and I think if I had to guess, this is probably going to be somewhere in the realm of like 7 point, or maybe 8.3 something E81. So if that's the case, I might upgrade my unit a couple more times, just to pretty much guarantee um, a little bit more damage. Because my next unit I am going to be trying to aim for is the N rank version of Raditz. So that's pretty much kind of what this video is mostly going to be about, just trying to get gold and upgrade this unit as far as I can. Of course, people might ask, well, your unit's not fully maxed right now. I know, because once I get Raditz, this is going to be my highest unit, so I don't want to spend all my materials on this unit. If I'm just going to end up getting a new one, or a new unit that's just going to surpass it anyway. So that's kind of where my head thought is going right now. Like I always say, head thought, but that's where my head's kind of thinking at the moment. But right now it's kind of interesting, I would say, at the very least. It's just kind of, well, it's, I can't say interesting, but it's kind of hard to think of making some content on this, because a lot of times it's just sit here AFK and hopefully something cool happens, or I'll just run gems or something, run for gems. But the only issue is, granted, I can't say much because I do have a screenshot which I will put up here of me getting a new gem. I ended up getting another gem, level 28, after 3 to 4 weeks or so of trying to doing gem runs and getting nothing. I finally just pulled a new one. Granted, I don't count the Siege 13 raids as pulling gems, because I mean you're guaranteed to get one if you beat it anyway. So I don't really count them as one, but it's a nice thing to have, or a nice thing to know, because there's a massive difference even from like a 12 to a 14 is a 10%, let alone from, or let alone, well, yeah, let alone from a 12 to a 28 or even a 17 that comes from raids. But I'm like, even then, just, I really hope like the next update kind of makes it a little bit easier, or a little bit, not easier, but a little bit less time consuming to try and get gems. Because right now, I think gems for people are the hardest thing to get. And that's what greatly increases your attack without even just using upgrades or anything. And I might make another, I might actually talk about it maybe in the next video about proper, what you should properly run for fruits and whatnot. Right now I'm running the Winter Bloom and the Jack. People go, well, why don't you, I get higher if I run, or a higher attack if I run Fiery, but ooh, shit. Ooh, PC No, people go, well, I get higher attack, visual attack, if I run Fiery Blood and Easter. That is true, but it will only increase like your character, like your M1. It'll only increase your M1 and your skill and your fruit skills that you have equipped. That's all it's gonna increase. To be fair, I keep trying to let people know, don't focus on trying to get these to do its highest damage. Focus on your units, because your units are gonna be the ones that carry you. You want your units damage as high as possible to max out everything, or potentially. max out everything. Because right now, I originally wasn't even able to come close to defeating this guy. I couldn't even do E69. Now I think each attack, granted there's a DPS part here, so I'll wait again once more till my main guys attack, and I think they just did. Yeah, they did. And I think it went from 8 to 6, so each attack does 2 E69. I was not able to do that. I'd be lucky if I got to around 700 E66 attack with boosters going. So I'm prioritizing just straight unit damage right now, which is actually helpful. I think I'll let it go for one attack and then I'll swap everything, because then I slowly lose damage. And another thing that I've seen people run, they will run a different gem. They'll run all gold gems, which is fine, but they have multiple gems for a reason. I'm not gonna swap all. I'm just gonna unbuffer these, but get everything prepared real quick. Just give me a moment while I kind of do these swaps. Just gonna see kind of where I land after this. Ooh, do I have auto sell on? Yes, I do. I'm gonna let it attack one more time because I think I took 400 off. I'm trying to get it as low as possible without, of course, killing it, because then I will lose out on a lot. Just waiting for one more time. There we go. Or do I risk it? Try to have it do one more time. You know what? I'll try to have it do one more time, but if it gets to the point where it gets real low, I'll just insta swap to Scorpio, because I know that would just kill my damage immediately. And then I'll switch all my rainbow gems to gold gems. I think I went down 300. Wait one more time. A lot of times this is scarier because you can't see when your character's attacking, so you could hit for a lot more than you think. I'm fairly certain I've only been hitting for like 200, 300 at a time. Yep, there we go. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna have to quickly change all of these to gold. No, 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 no. Gold, please. Thank you. Oh, wait. I'm gonna change this sword just so it gives me extra time to swap these out. Which I'm glad I did, because I would have probably not been where I need to. So if anybody asks what type of like rainbow gems I'm running, I'm running ones that increase the divine strike damage. It increases the yellow number that's right here. So all these yellow numbers that pop, it increases that. So what am I missing? Oh, missing my other fruit. And swap these. I just remember putting on gold gems. Putting on gold gems. Don't click anything else other than gold gems. The one thing I do need to do is do gem runs for gold, but that's a later issue because now my boost for gold gems right now is 34,000. Well, it's like 1,000, I think. It's like 1,100 last time I checked, but now this is at 6,000 when last time I was at 5,400, I think, or 5,500. But yeah, so now what I'm gonna do is throw this one on and have this one on standby. I just want to make sure all my boosters are in order. So I have enough on both golds and my third gold. Oh, shit. And my attack will last for a little bit longer, so I'm not worried about my attack right now, which is good. So I'm doing about 12e66 in attack, which is fine. I'll let that run through until I get down to like like 8. No, not even 8. Because what, 12 times 5, 60. Well, yeah, It'll bring me, well, it'll bring me close to it. It won't bring me exact, but it'll bring me damn near close, which is actually pretty good. So I'm just trying to see if this will give me anything good. And are people talking in chat? Unless it's one of the random bosses that spawn. It might be that. It might be less. I do have the right mount on, right? Yes, I do. Sadly, I don't have any other mount that I can switch to for gold. It's the only mount I pulled so far for gold. Which I'm a little bit bummed out because I could have sworn there was another one that had gold. But there is not. Because you have to have any of the future, the little rocket, any of the future, the little rocket, and I can't remember which else is there, but anyway, nope, I need my swords. Because I think next attack is I can throw the Sonic Whip and then just let it run through. There we go. Alright. So this is going to be Broly with a ×3 multiplier. It'd been nice if I had a ×10, but I'll make do with what I have. Really? Well, let's see if the other guy can clean it up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I think these guys only hit for 60. Or maybe actually probably hit for less because the damage is a little bit lower. Yep, that's good. So, ooh, a limit break fruit. 8.5, 81. Cool. That's good. Oh, I never looked at the actual Zodiac itself. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, no, pretty much if you're able to squirrel. No, but if you're able to defeat the Brolys, I would highly recommend it. Of course, if you can't, that's fine. I would have to do. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna have to do some mental math, but what's the HP on these guys? I think it's 46.1. So 46.1. No, I think it's 2. I think when he hits it, it was 2. 6, 9. So you would have to do 4.2 E67, which is, let me add. So you have to do 0.462 E69. 0.462, so. Ooh, those are some good ones that popped. 4.2 E69, so 4.2. So you'd have to do basically. The boss's HP would have to be 45 point. Be on the safe side, 45.5 E69 for you to get credit for the kill. I'm giving it roughly. I'm going a little bit lower than what I would say, but roughly you want it like 45.5 E69 just to be on the safe side for a 1%, and you would get kill assist as well. That's pretty nice. Gladma? I don't know who that person is. Check the Discord. Yeah, but that's pretty much all for this one. I was just trying to do a oversight on the new ways to, or not the new ways, but the new gold right now for kind of grinding if you're pretty high rank and able to kill an E69 unit. Of course, if you're not, my best bet for you would probably be just to. Ooh, okay then. Um, would be pretty much, of course, still grind towers if you can. But I mean, heck, if you're able to do the 1%, I would highly try to aim for it. Which now that I'm thinking about it. No, that's not right. No, that is right. 0.4 E69. Right? Yeah, you just move this decimal point over 1. And not over 1 over 2. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. So you move the decimal point over 2, and that's how much. So you'd have to do 461. Or 0.461 E69. Basically E69, which is not technically E69, but it's like, what would that technically be? 4.2, 4.62 E67. So that would be 46.2 E66 you would have to do to the boss. Which is not half bad. I mean, it's gonna be a grind regardless, but but I don't really know what to really add here. I'm just kind of bouncing around, just trying to figure out what to do next. I think my next video, of course, will be me talking about how to focus on what fruits you should do to optimize damage of your units and not just yourself. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all for this one. So have a good one. Bye.